Hello, my YouTube family. Welcome to KBfibers. I'm going to show you what I've gotten done this week. I know I'm a day late, but is what it is. The weekend was super busy. I was helping a sheep farmer with their shearing process, shuffling the sheep around, all of that stuff. Anyway, it was like 230 sheep in 2 days. It was a lot of work. It was also fun. And it was very interesting to get around to doing all of that stuff and being helpful. That's me. That's what I like to do. I like to be helpful. So let me show you what I've gotten done this week. There's been a nurse at the hospital has said that they are in need of baby mitts. So I've been working up some baby mitts. I've been using leftover sock yarns. Some of these yarns are left over from shawls, whatnot. I have a lot of small bits of leftovers, which is perfect to make these. It only takes like 0.3 ounces. That's what I've been doing. And a total of 37.97 yards. A friend had given me a pattern for these that are called baby bear mitts. So it looks like, let me get a couple fingers in here. It looks like a little teddy bear on the end. So I got that pair of mitts also done. Also 0.3 ounces and 37.97 yards of yarn in that mitts. And I've been working since, mid-January, I want to say. Maybe towards the end of January. I had been working, not really with Roaming with Rover with Robin, but she's been doing this knit along it came about in 2016. Oh gosh, what was the anthology throw blanket? Let me see here exactly. Free patterns. I'm looking in my Discord. Anthology blanket sampler knit along. It was a knit along back in 2016 by Underground Crafter. Well, I decided, semi-pressured into making it, but I wasn't following the dates or anything. I decided, gonna make it. I'm just gonna make it. So I started with the orange one. I did all 30 squares, but I joined them together as I went. So there's that. And then I did this seed stitch border in this maroon color, which is also a color not in the blanket. I mean, this one here is similar, but you can tell it's a lighter shade. So none of the squares are repeated. I'm going the wrong direction with things because everything in my is backwards. So anyway, I'm all done. I finished it. So that's 30 squares. I did not get a final measurement because I have not washed it yet. But I can measure a pre-wash. I did 8 rows of seed stitch for the edge. Let me grab tape measure really quick. Let me measure it. I am 38 inches wide. And let me turn it this way. And so 38 by, my arm's not long enough. The crinkle out, 38 by 53. 38 by 53. I'm going to write that down in my book. 38 by 53. That way I can look it up if I choose to sell the blanket, but I'm kind of thinking I am either going to give it to the veterans or possibly the homeless shelter. I have not determined where it's going to go yet, but it's going to go somewhere. And I'm sure it will be loved and cared for no matter where it goes. Because I did it join as you go, so yeah. It was a fun blanket. Every square in here, some of these are harder to see. each one of these squares are different, and each one of them are all just knits and purls. So if you know how to cast on, bind off, knit and purl, you can make these squares. They're easy. Even if you wanted to, you can take the stitch pattern and just make a whole blanket out of that stitch pattern, or a hat, or a scarf, or, you know, whatever. They're all knits and purls. Interesting stitch patterns. A lot of them are easy to remember to get the square done if you're just doing the squares. However, but I used all together, this is all leftover yarns in this blanket. I didn't, the only thing that I did a full skein of was for the edging, and even then I didn't use a full skein, so now that's a leftover yarn. So there's that. Altogether I used 23.7 ounces and 1,201.85 yards. So altogether for this week I used 24.3 ounces and 1,277.77 yards. For the year gives me a total of 85.44 ounces and 5,754.88 yards. Everything equaling out to 5.3 pounds or 3.3 miles. So that's kind of where I currently sit. I did finish a project today that's not included in this video because it's not from this past week. It's not from February 5th through the 11th. Today is the 13th. So there's that. I still been getting my spinning done. I've been doing 20 minutes a day. I'm almost ready to do another ply. I think I have a little more to do on both the e-spinner that I've been doing in my Twitch, and I have a little bit more I can put on the bobbin on the antique wheel. So I'll probably work up some of that today. So these are ready to go. Yeah, there's that. Like I said, I spent the entire weekend. I didn't touch any knit or crochet Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. I took Monday off from streaming. I didn't stream on Monday like I normally do because I took the time to catch up on other things. I needed to vacuum and dust and, you know, the things I needed to do here at home, on top of hauling water out to the chickens and fill in their feeders. You know, I just had a lot here at home to catch up on that I would normally do over the weekend or on Monday, which was also laundry day. So trying to catch up on things because I was away, and yeah, there's just that. I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and we'll see you next week, if not in the next Twitch video. See you then. Bye.